Hello students, good morning everybody. Hope you all fine at home. Today we are going to see the subject computer science. Lesson number 1, computer hardware. In this lesson we are going to see about the important hardware of the computer system such as input and output devices, storage devices and processing devices. Shall we start to see, children? Computer hardware. Computer is a machine, isn't it, children? It can perform several functions and it works on electricity. Normally, computer perform its function into 3 steps. Okay, the first one is input. What is input? It accepts the data and instructions. And the second one is process. It processes the input data according to the instructions. Okay, children, it is processing. And the third one is it gives result, that is output. The first one is input, second one process, and the third one is output. So in this way only computer performs its function in 3 steps. Okay, children, here the computer has 2 parts. How it works? That work together to form the computer system. They are hardware and software. Okay, children, the 2 main important computer system is hardware and software. Okay, children, hardware refers to the physical parts of a computer. Okay, what is mean by hardware, children? Hardware which mean by the physical parts of the computer that we can see and touch. What are all the physical parts, children? For example, monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU are all the physical parts of the computer, isn't it? So these are all the hardware. So the hardware consists of input devices, output devices and storage devices. Okay, we will see briefly about input device, output device and storage device. Okay, children, this is mean by hardware. So what is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical parts of a computer. Okay, children, and shall we move to the software? What is software? Software refers to a set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular task. So what is software, children? It refers to a set of instructions given to the computer. For example, in a computer we have calculator, isn't it? For what purpose calculator used for? To do the sums. Okay, to do the sums, calculator is used in the computer. That is a software. We are giving some set of instructions that to add 2 numbers. By what way we are giving? We are giving that to add the 2 numbers by inputting the data in the form of keyboard. So keyboard here is a hardware and the software here is a calculator. The calculator is used to add the 2 sums. So that is a software. So do you all clear about what is hardware and software, children? Input devices. Input devices are hardware devices. Okay, children, input devices are hardware devices with which you input data and instructions in the form of words, numbers, sounds or pictures into the computer. Okay, children, input devices. For what purpose input devices used? Input devices is used to input data and instructions. By the what way input data and instructions? In the form of words, numbers, sounds or pictures into the computer. Okay, children, we are going to see about some of the input devices. The first one is keyboard. For what purpose keyboard is used? A keyboard is used to enter data and instructions into the computer by typing. Okay, children, the standard keyboard has over 100 keys which can divide it into 4 groups, children. One is typing key. What it is the first one, children? Typing keys. Typing keys is mean by alphabet keys and numeric keys. Okay, children. The second one is function keys. The function keys is mean by F1 to F12. The third one is navigation keys. Navigation keys are arrow keys, page up, page down, home, and more. Okay, children, navigation keys are arrow keys, page up, page down, home, and more. And the last one is control keys. What are all the control keys, children? Alt, control, windows, escape and more. These are all the control keys. Okay children, a keyboard is mainly divided into 4 groups. One is typing keys, function keys, navigation keys and control keys. Okay children, this is all about keyboard. Next one is mouse. A mouse is a handheld pointing device. It has 2 buttons. Okay children, it has 2 buttons and a scroll wheel. We can click, double click or right click the mouse to perform various functions. Okay children, we can click, double click or right click the mouse to perform various functions. What are all the various functions? We can select objects, we can select text, we can move the object, and also we used it to draw pictures also by using mouse. Okay children, this is all about mouse. The next one is trackball and the next one is trackball. A trackball is also a pointing device children. It is similar to a mouse. It is similar to a mouse and it has a ball on top. We move the cursor on the monitor by rolling the ball. Okay children, this is about trackball. A trackball is also a pointing device which is similar to a mouse. Okay children, and the next one is joystick. A joystick is also a pointing device children. It is used to play games on the computer. It helps to move objects or the pointer on the monitor. A joystick gives you better control on game software such as racing and shooting games. Okay children, joystick is also a pointing device. It is used to play games on the computer. Okay children, and the next one is light pen and the next one is light pen. A light pen is a pen like pointing device. What it is? A light pen is a pen like pointing device. We used it to select an object on the display screen by pointing at it. Okay children, it is used to select an object. How we can select the object on the display screen? By pointing at it. Okay, we can also use it to draw directly on the screen also. Okay, a light pen is mostly used by engineers, architects and fashion designers. Okay children, this is all about mouse, trackball, joystick and light pen. Next one is touch screen. A touch screen is a computer screen that is sensitive to touch. The touch screen is used in cell phones, laptops, tablets and ATMs. Okay children, a touch screen is a computer screen, okay, that is very sensitive to touch. We can select an object by directly touching it with your finger without any pointing device. Okay children, by using touch screen we can select an object by directly touching it with our finger without any pointing device. So the touch screens is used in cell phones. You all know that the touch screen is used in cell phones, laptops, tablets and ATMs also. Okay children, next one is touchpad. A touchpad is a touch sensitive pad that you can use instead of a mouse. Okay children, a touchpad is a touch sensitive pad that we can use instead of a mouse. By moving your finger on the touchpad, you can control the movement of the pointer on the screen of the computer. Every laptop has a built-in touchpad. Okay children, every laptop has a built-in touchpad children. The next one is scanner. A scanner is a device that makes a digital copy of any text or picture on paper and stores it in the computer. Okay children, what is mean by scanner? For what purpose it used? Scanner is a device children. Okay, scanner is a device. What it do? It makes a digital copy of any text. If you want any digital copy of a text or picture on paper, scanner is used. Okay children, and it stores into the computer. Scanner are of 3 types. One is flatbed, second one is sheet fed, the third one is handheld. Okay children, the flatbed scanner is the most commonly used scanner. Next one is microphone. A microphone allows you to record voice, music and other sounds to the computer. Okay children, microphone, what it do? It allows you to record your voice and also music and other sounds to the computer. It is also used to input commands by voice. Okay children, this is for about microphone. And then digital camera. A digital camera or a digicam is a camera that takes still photographs and videos. Okay children, you all know about digital camera or a digicam, you can call as digicam. Is a camera that takes still photographs and videos. These are stored in the memory chip inside the camera. They can be transferred to your computer by connecting the camera to the computer. Okay children, you can then see and edit them on the computer. Okay children, this is about digital camera. And then web camera. The web camera or webcam is a special type of small digital camera attached to a computer. It can capture still images and videos. It is mainly used to share pictures. Okay children, the web camera or webcam is a special type of small digital camera attached to a computer. So it is a small digital camera. Where it attached? It is attached to a computer. What it do? It can, by using that we can capture images and also videos. It is mainly used to share pictures. Okay children, and it is also used to share pictures and live video chats on the computer also. Okay children, this is all about input devices. We saw about keyboard, mouse, trackball, joystick, light pen, touch screen, touchpad, scanner, microphone, digital camera and web camera. This all input devices. Okay children, next topic is output devices. The next topic is output devices. First one, monitor. Okay children, monitor is also a output device. A monitor looks like a television screen, isn't it? Yes, monitor looks like a television screen. It is also called visual display unit. Okay children, it is also called visual display unit. It shows you all that you type on the keyboard, isn't it? It shows all that you type on the keyboard and it processes the output. It is also used to view images and videos. The processed output that we see on the computer is called the soft copy. Okay children, it is called the soft copy. And then speakers. Speakers allow you to listen to music and to other kinds of sounds stored in a computer, isn't it? Isn't it children? You all know about the speakers. Speakers, for what purpose speakers use? Speakers allow us to listen to music, isn't it? Listen to music and to other kinds of sounds stored in a computer. They may be built inside the computer or attached to it by wires also children. And then printer. The printer can be used to print text and images. The printed copy is called the hard copy. Okay children, we use a printer to print a paper, isn't it? That what we see on the monitor. The printer can be used to print text and images. The printed copy is called the hard copy children. There are three types of printers. One is dot matrix printer, second one is inkjet printer, and the third one is laser printer. Okay children. Next one is headphones. You can use headphones to listen to music stored in the computer without disturbing others. Okay, you can use headphones. For what purpose we are using headphones? To listen to the music without disturbing others. Okay children. And then projector. You can use a projector to display output on a large screen, isn't it? It is useful for teaching, making presentation and also watching movies. The next topic is children, central processing unit. What it is? Central processing unit, CPU. CPU is the brain of the computer. CPU is only the brain of the computer. Okay children, because all the things that we are doing in the computer is mainly stored in the CPU. It is only the processing. So we are calling that it is a central processing unit. Okay children, it controls the functions of all the other parts of the computer. It processes the input data according to the instructions given to produce the output, and also it controls the functions of all the other parts of the computer. Okay children, the CPU is mainly consisted of three types. One is arithmetic logic unit, memory unit and control unit. What are the arithmetic logic unit, children? It does arithmetic calculations, which mean by addition, subtraction, multiplication, division is known as arithmetic calculations. Okay, children. The second one is memory unit. Memory unit is temporarily or permanently stored in the unit, so we call as memory unit. The third one is control unit, because it controls all the operations of the computer, so we call as control unit. Okay, children, do you all clear about what is CPU and what are all the CPU characteristics of CPU, children? One is arithmetic logic unit, memory unit and control unit. Okay, children, this is all about CPU. Next one is memory. Every computer has a memory, isn't it? Where information can be stored either temporarily or permanently. A computer has two types of memory, children. Okay, a computer has two types of memory. One is internal memory and another one is external memory. You are going to see about the internal memory now. Internal memory is also called primary memory. Okay, children, internal memory is also called primary memory. It holds the data and information for the computer to work on. It can be quickly accessed by the CPU. Internal memory is of two types, children. One is RAM and another one is ROM. Okay, children, the first one is, we already saw that the memory. Memory is divided into two types. One is internal memory and external memory, children. Internal memory is also called primary memory. Okay, it holds the data and instructions for the computer. It is divided into two types. One is RAM and another one is ROM. What is mean by RAM? It is mean by random access memory. Random access memory, it stores the information temporarily while the computer is working. Okay, children, while the computer is working, what it do? It stores the information temporarily. And the next one is ROM. It is read-only memory. It stores the information that can be read, but it cannot be changed. Okay, children, this is the difference between the RAM and ROM. Next one is external memory. Okay, children, external memory is also called secondary. We already learned that internal memory is known as primary. Here, external memory is also called secondary. It is used to store information permanently. External memory is in the form of devices called storage devices, which can be connected to the computer. Okay, children, external memory is it is stored in the form of one device. Okay, that device we call as storage device, that we are connected to the computer. Okay, children, we are going to see about that storage devices. The main storage devices are as follows. Okay, the first one is hard disk. Hard disk is the main storage device of a computer, children. It can store huge amount of information. What will store huge amount of information? Hard disk will store a large amount of information. Where it fixed? It is fixed inside the CPU box. Okay, children, external hard disks which are smaller in size and are also available. These can be carried along with you also, children. What? Hard disk can be also carried along with you. Next one is compact disc. It is known as CD. You all know about CD, isn't it, right, children? A CD, how it looks like? It is a thin, round, flat and shiny disc that can store text, graphics, sound, images and videos. What to access the data from a CD, what you have to do? We have to insert into the CD drive. Okay, normally it located in the front panel of the CPU box. Okay, children, and the next one is digital video disc, which is DVD. A DVD is similar to a CD, children, but in size and shape, but it can store large amount of data. Its larger capacity only allows it to store high quality video films and audio tracks. And the next one is Blu-ray disc. A Blu-ray disc is similar to a CD or a DVD in size and shape, children. How its names comes from a blue-violet laser that is used to read and write data in it. It has a much higher storage capacity than a DVD. Okay, children. Then flash drive or pen drive. You all know about pen drive, isn't it, children? A flash drive is a very convenient portable storage device. It is small in size and also easy to carry around, but can store large amount of data. To store large amount of data or to access the data, what do you have to do? We have to plug into the USB port of the computer, isn't it? So we can use a flash drive to store data and also to transfer from data from one computer to another computer. Okay children, this is all about the storage device. Storage device, hard disk, compact disk, digital video disk, Blu-ray disk and flash drive. Okay children, we all learnt about input device, output device and storage device. This is all about the computer hardware in your computer, that we have learnt many important things about the computer, isn't it children? Then we are going to see about book exercises. Okay children, shall we start to see? Fill in the blanks. The hardware of a computer cannot function without its what? Software. Second one, instead of a mouse, a laptop has a touchpad. Third one, if a computer gets switched off because of power failure, its random access memory is lost. Okay children, you can have live video chat on the internet with the help of a webcam. The fifth one, we get the best quality of prints with the help of a laser printer. Next one, write one or two answer. First one, physical parts of the computer that you can see and touch is normally known as hardware, and also we can say keyboard, mouse and all, it is also a physical parts of the computer, isn't it? Then second one, a computer screen that is sensitive to touch is known as touch screen and also touch pad also. Third one, a device that makes a digital copy of text or picture on paper is known as scanner. The fourth one, another term for internal memory is primary memory. The fifth one, hardware devices that you can store information. It may be a hard disk, pen drive and also we have CD, DVD also. Okay children. Next one, write one or two answer. First one, physical parts of the computer that you can see and touch is normally known as hardware, and also we can say keyboard, mouse and all, it is also a physical parts of the computer, isn't it? Then second one, a computer screen that is sensitive to touch is known as touch screen and also touch pad also. Third one, a device that makes a digital copy of text or picture on paper is known as scanner. The fourth one, another term for internal memory is primary memory. The fifth one, hardware devices that you can store information. It may be a hard disk, pen drive and also we have CD, DVD also. Okay children. Next one, tick the correct option. First one, which of these is not a pointing device? Scanner, joystick, mouse or light pen? Yes, very good. Scanner is not a pointing device. Second one, which of these can store the largest amount of data? Flash drive, hard disk, CD or DVD? Flash drive. Third one, in a program, the computer has to compare two numbers. This will be done by the dash unit of the computer. Arithmetic and logic, memory, control, none of this. Arithmetic and logic. The answer is arithmetic and logic. Fourth one, webcam is a pointing device, storage device, output device or input device. It is a input device. Okay children. The last one, a cell phone uses a dash as a storage medium. Hard disk, flash drive, memory card or Blu-ray disc? Answer is memory card. Okay children. Answer the following. What is software? A software refers to the set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular task. A software refers to the set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular task. Second one, name the different parts of the CPU. Arithmetic and logic unit, control unit and memory unit. Arithmetic and logic unit, control unit and memory unit. Third one, what is the difference between soft copy and hard copy? The processed output that you see on the monitor is called the soft copy. The printed copy is called the hard copy. Okay children, read out all the questions, fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer. Write 1 or 2 answers and answer the followings. Okay children, read out all the answers that I have given here. Okay children, this is end of your today's session about computer hardware. We have learnt lot of things about hardware. Hardware refers to the physical part of the computer that we can see and touch, isn't it? So hardware is consists of input devices, output devices and storage devices. We saw about what are all the input devices, about the output devices and also the storage devices. You all learned and enjoyed. We will see some more interesting topics in the next session. Okay children, thank you.